Hello, and thank you for watching this Career Development Center tutorial on using LinkedIn. In the next few minutes, I'll be demonstrating how to connect with employers in LinkedIn to conduct an informational interview. This can be helpful when you're wanting to talk with someone in your field of interest and help you to start growing your own personal network. So to do that, the first thing you're going to want to do is actually get on LinkedIn. Once you're on LinkedIn, then if you have a company in mind that you're maybe really interested in learning more about, you can then actually search for that company in the LinkedIn search bar. Google. So an example I'm going to use right now, because it's a company that most people are probably going to be familiar with, is Google. So once you're actually on that company's website, you can then actually follow the company, which will then give you updates about that particular company on your profile. And then the next step you're going to want to probably do is then start looking for people to connect with, to conduct an informational interview with on LinkedIn. So the first thing you can do is on this right side, you will if there's alumni from your school who were hired at Google, you will see that here. So that could be a good fruitful place to start. But then you could also just see, you could click on and see all the employees that work there that are on LinkedIn. So the first thing you're going to run into, and some of you may be looking at really large companies to start with, is that there may be a lot of people that come up, and it might not be that number may be so big that it's not that helpful for you. If that's the case, then what you're going to want to do is filter. You want to filter these folks. So you could filter by the school that they've gone to. You could filter by the company. If it's like a sub company, the thing I think you want to focus on the most is the title that they hold. So what you could do here is use a keyword. So I'll put in a keyword of director. So that we went from over 100,000 down to 3,000. So I mean it's still a pretty big number, but it's definitely more manageable than over 100,000. You could also focus in on a particular industry within that company. So maybe you're really interested in marketing. So you could click on marketing, and then that's going to bring it down even further. We went from 3,000 to 300, or just under 300. And that might be enough to kind of narrow it down. But then you could also do you could do other things as well. There's a number of other filters that you could do to narrow it down even further. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to start using this. And then from this group of people, you could start looking at seeing, maybe if they hold a position that seems of interest to you, click on them and see what they put in about it. So this person has held quite a few different positions. You can see where they got their degree. We'll go back. I just want to show you a couple examples. Again, another person got a variety of different things they have in their LinkedIn profile. And then this was what I was hoping for. As you can see here in this area, they actually have some of the experiences that they've had. They kind of elaborate on it a little bit, so that kind of gives you an even broader idea of what they have been up to. So let's say, for instance, this was someone that you're interested in learning, maybe a bit more about. You'd like to try to have a conversation with them. If that's the case, then what you could do, right here on these three, you want to click connect. And then when you do that, you want to add a note. You want to give a context as to why you're reaching out to them. So in that scenario, you want to reach out and give a brief message, just saying, hello, I'm a current student studying whatever you're studying at SUNY Plattsburgh, and I'm just interested in learning more about such and such field. You fill in the blank there. And I'm wondering if I can have a few minutes of your time to talk with you about your career path. Make it all about them. You want to learn more about them. You're not asking for a job. You're not asking for an internship. You're really asking for information about what their experience has been like in this particular career field. Now, we at the Career Development Center actually have more information that we can give you to kind of help set you up for success with one of these, and I would highly recommend that you come in and have a conversation with us before starting to do this. There's a number of ways you can set up an appointment. First, you could come in person, you could give us a call, or right on our website there's a way to schedule an appointment with us. But start thinking about this now. The sooner you do it, the better off you're going to be.